Hello there, and welcome back to my playthrough of Skull of the First Sin. Last time I had conquered Aldea's Keep and had just gotten here to the dragon area and was confused by the fact that this ladder was already down. Which, assuming that's not a glitch, means you can just skip this area entirely and go straight to the dragon shrine. Which I don't think is a bad thing, because on a lot of my playthroughs after I had gone through the PvE and was just making PvP builds, I would skip this area unless I needed Twinkling Titanite or some other upgrade materials, because really there's not a reason to do it once you've done it so many times, so it's kind of nice that you can just shortcut past it, I suppose. But I will be doing it here because I want to see what changes they've made. Especially since in the original version the enemy placement wasn't terribly robust, it was just... Hold on, that's not an explosive mummy. Oh, that is a petrified guy. I might not be able to do this. Okay, good, I do have a fragment branch of yore. So they've actually sealed off the area, at least on this side. So you'd have to go backwards if you didn't have a fragment branch. Maybe that's why they put the ladder there. So that way if you don't have a fragment branch you can still pass through. Interesting. And, oh yeah, sorry for the rather long delay. Oh! Well, that was awfully close. I didn't even see him. Was he in some sort of pot or something that blended with the wall? Or was he just there and I completely avoided noticing him somehow? But yeah, as I was saying, sorry for the rather immense delay between last episode and this one. First I was taking a bit of a break because I was feeling a bit fatigued. Then my last laptop's motherboard crapped out, so I had to purchase a new laptop, since that's what I do all my computer shit on. And then I had to solve a problem with the Elgato constantly disconnecting and reconnecting. That turned out to be an issue with the USB cable I was using, so that was easy to fix once I realized what the issue was. Oh god, come on. Just barely missed him. I keep messing up my jumping attack inputs. For some reason, I've been having an issue with that. And it seems that it's very easy to not wake the dragon up. Previously, if you just went up here, the dragon would immediately wake up, so you'd have to kill him and then go for the crystal lizards on a later run. But now, it seems you can actually go for them without risking being flame breathed by the dragon. They also added a couple of explosive mummies there. Oh, and a thought that I did not complete because of that one explosive mummy that surprised me. The enemy placement in this area wasn't very robust in the original. It was just 3 of these guardian dragons who really don't give a shit about me. I guess this guy's really deep sleep. Yeah, it was just them and a couple exploding mummies, and I believe that was it. So I wonder if they added anything more interesting. Yeah, previously this guy would wake up if you went near him or even just up here. But now he's very deep asleep. Wasn't close enough to his legs to avoid the head. Yeah, these guys really aren't much of a threat. Once you realize you can just stand between their legs and they can pretty much never hit you as long as you move to the right spot. It's also quite handy as they have a pretty good loot pool. Aside from that flame quartz with ring +2, which I think I might have already had, and I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna bother to check. I don't really care that much. Aside from that, they also have a number of useful upgrade materials. I believe they can drop Twinkling Titanite, Petrified Dragon Bones, of course, and I think they can maybe even drop Titanite chunks. So they're pretty handy to farm. At this point, with the DLCs as part of the game, I think there were some areas in the DLC that are a bit better to farm for upgrade materials, but prior to that, this was the place. This is where you want to save up pretty much all your aesthetics for, so you could get all your weapons upgraded for use in PvP. At least if you're a PvP guy. Oh god, well... Ah, damn, and there goes my Flinsvang. I'm gonna have to get that repaired at Lenegrast or McDuff. That was, so far it looks like they're not gonna include any new enemies necessarily, although I can't say that for sure. I've only gone through like a third of the area so far. But that was a very good placement of the mummy enemies. That was really, truly fantastic. Also, I just realized I have not been paying attention to my soul count, but I think it might be fairly high because I was doing a a fair bit of PvP and also helping some other people with bosses via co-op, so I have a fairly good stock of souls. Oh yeah, that's something else I mentioned in between last episode and this episode. I got to rank 2. Oh, I don't have... Wait, didn't it say the Flinswing broke? Oh, it must have said the Flinswing was at risk. Either that or I misread the second Dragon Ring as that. But yeah, I got to rank 2 in the Brotherhood of Blood. So I get that sweet aura when I invade as long as I don't use the Ring of the Living. Which I will probably end up getting at some point because I prefer to sort of have the fashion out in the open rather than occluded by the red aura, red shading that you have as an invader. Yeah, let's go back here and not get horribly killed by those mummies this time. At the very least, this will allow me to take a shot at getting all the geckos in that first area. Hopefully I won't fail my jumping attacks. Because as long as I can get one, as long as I can get a jumping attack, I should be able to kill them in one go. Oh yeah, I'm also using the black steel katana here, which I don't believe I used before in any of my videos. Oh, is this where the guy was? The guy that surprised me last time? Oh, nope, there's one here. Can't believe I didn't notice them. They have that bright glowing yellow spot in their center. Guess that's what commentary does. It distracts you. Oh, so let's go human. I don't like being a zombie. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up while I try and get these crystal lizards. Oh, there's a friggin' mummy there. Yeah, okay, just says Flynn's ring at risk. So, I think it would be prudent, since since I've not already done it, is to put repair powders on my quick slots so I can quickly repair shit. I use 2 just to make sure that everything's fully repaired. I don't want to risk anything getting broken since like getting it repaired is a pain in the ass. That was one crystal lizard I got, and it looks like the other 2 that are here are still here, so that's quite nice. Also, previously in this spot here used to be the Dragon Fang, Havel's weapon, but they moved that to an earlier spot. I think that was... Oh, see that guy over there acting all framey because he's far away, so his animations play at a lower FPS. Which always looks really awkward when it happens. But yeah, the Dragon Fang, they moved that to the area after Belfry Luna. One it's called the Dragon 2, and 2, it's still there. I guess now you can get 2 easily without having to use ascetics, which is nice. Oh, another thing that you probably noticed by now, but I'm actually recording this at a higher frame rate. I have the Elgato... Uh-oh, this might miss. And I think the other guy disappeared too. Yep. I keep failing those jumping attack inputs. The timing is slightly different on the DS4 than it is on the DS3, and my muscle memory is so much for doing it with the DS3, since that's what I played this game with for so long. I'm having a hard time adapting, even after having played this many hours with using the DS4. Yeah, a bunch of these guys here to ambush you. That's pretty good. But I have the Elgato HD capture thingy. I can't do 1080-60, but I can do 720-60, so I'm trying that instead of 1080-30, and I figure that's probably better just because, I don't know about you, but when I watch YouTube videos, I usually just watch them at 720, because anything higher, like at 1080, it tends to take a bit too long to load up, and I generally don't watch it in a large enough window for it to really matter, whereas I think, I'm close, whereas I think 60 FPS is, like, just overall a lot more visually appealing, and it's appealing, like, it's noticeable even when you have the window be small, as opposed to the extra detail provided by being at 1080p. So, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do for these last few episodes. I think there'll be 4 more episodes left, including this one. They added a priest here. Previously, these were only in the Dragon Shrine part of the area. And they're still not threatening at all. At least the other one, he aggroes to you and acts as a support to the Stone Knights, the one that is in the Dragon Shrine, at least in the original version. This one here, I'm not even sure what he could do. Maybe he walks up there and casts spells if you approach from that way as you fight the dragon. It's about the only reason I could think of why they would put him there. But yeah, this episode is going to be... Oh, I let that crystal lizard get away. Oh well, I'll go through here on my own time at some point if I need the materials. This episode will be the Dragon Area plus the Dragon Shrine. The next episode will be me doing the Abyss Covenant, and even if I don't find anything has really changed much, I'll still end up doing it since, ah damn it, since it's not very long and it's a fun area to do regardless. The episode after that will be a double-length PvP episode, the first half being Belfry Soul, and the second half being the Iron Keep Bridge. And the last episode will be me doing the giant-related stuff and killing the Chandra. So yeah, that's basically the plans for the future. And let me just kill this pathetic dragon. Oh, nearly got hit there. As long as you're on New Game, these guys aren't that threatening. It's when you get to the higher New Game pluses that they become a pain in the ass because they just get so much HP and do so much damage. That's just kind of annoying. Ooh, they can drop Fire Tempest. I think they could always do that, but I had forgotten about that. As I said, their loot tables are pretty interesting. I'm gonna pop a repair powder. I noticed that my katana's durability is getting a bit low, and I don't want that message to suddenly pop up about it being nearly broken in the midst of combat. I doubt that'll happen since I'm close to the Dragon Shrine bonfire, but never hurts to be safe. Oh, I forgot about that crystal lizard, whatever. As I said, I can go back once I've killed all the dragons and get them, especially if I have a more appropriate weapon, one that has vertical R1, so I don't have to do and then end up inevitably failing jumping attacks. Oh, damn it, missed. Ooh, and I got squashed by his tail. That is a move you have to watch out for. As long as you're close, it can't hit you. That's basically the #1 thing you gotta watch out for, is you don't want to roll too early, because their attacks don't have enough wind-up that if you roll immediately, you're just gonna end up rolling into the attack, and then take extra damage, because you take more damage as you're coming out of a roll. Don't know if I said that clearly enough the first time. But yeah, I've been getting pretty good amount of upgrade materials here. This area is fantastic for that, as I mentioned before. And also, if, at least in the original game, if you freed Navalin, this is one of the places that he'd invade you. I haven't done that in this game because I want to do his quest so I can... I don't know if there's an achievement tied specifically to it. But there is an achievement for getting all the spells, and one of the spells is locked behind his questline, so if you want to get all the Chivos, the trophies, you gotta do that. Yeah, that's about it for this area. So now onto the Dragon Shrine. I wonder if they altered the way this bridge works at all. In the original version, essentially, if you broke no eggs while going through the dragon area, a dragon would never come by. But the more eggs you broke, the more quickly a dragon would come by if you're on the bridge, if you stay on the bridge for a certain length of time. A dragon would come by and wreck it and insta-kill you. So a fairly popular troll would be to invade someone, break as many eggs as you could, and then get them to get on the bridge and keep them stuck there, and hope that they don't know that the dragon would come by, and then just do that until the dragon comes by and one-shots you both. Another thing I want to see if they changed. Okay, it seems that they did. There was an issue with, like, I guess the rocks, like, collision hitboxes, I don't know what you'd call them here, where if you were to strike with your weapon, like, facing this way, close to the rocks, he would end up bouncing off of a wall, which could make PvP right at this spot kind of interesting if you did know that, or if you didn't and your opponent did. But it seems that they fixed that issue. Well, that is a human player, which is very unexpected. So I'm just going to retreat. Uh-oh, he's coming after me. What is he in? Okay, he seems to leash, but I'd also like to kill him just to have this wide arena to fight in. Alright, I think I can kill him before the invader gets here. You know what? Nope, I'm not risking it. He leashes pretty soon, so it should be safe enough to fight down here. I'll just let the invader come down this way. Hopefully he won't be a dick and run away and try to heal in some fashion if he gets to low HP. Okay, this guy's probably just gonna be honorable then. Oh, nope. He's trying to lead me back up there. No, you don't. Ooh, he's got a poison katana. Fuck. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Okay, sorry for not talking, but oh, that was close. Also gonna get off this bridge because I'm worried the dragon might come by if I tally on here. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch out for this guy. This guy knows how to parry, something I was not expecting at all. Oop. Also got the Midas Blades. This is very much a poison gimmick build. Oh, I was hoping I'd catch him with that. Thankfully, he failed to punish it properly. Then I failed to dodge there, so he still ended up winning out. Ooh, we're close. I'm not going to heal this time. One final hit, it should be for either of us to die. GG, sir. Even if I had to be a bit scrubbish and heal. That is one of the unfortunate things about PvP and all the pre-Bloodborne games, is that the host just has a super huge advantage over the invader just because of the ability that they can freely heal via Estus or grasses or whatever. In Bloodborne, the invader has a slight disadvantage because they have a bit less max HP, but as long as they don't get as long as the opponent can't one-shot them, that doesn't really affect them too much. And overall, like, the invader and the host are just at a much more even playing field in that game because of the fact that both have access to pretty powerful healing. Hello, bowing dragon invader. Not an invader, he's a placed NPC. I didn't even see him there before. And is he not going to attack me until huh. I want to try bowing to him after I kill this stone knight. Oh no, these guys are the Drake Keepers, I suppose. Yeah, I should have a bow. Will he respond to that? Wait, what? Huh. What? Okay, this is an interesting addition. Like, it's clearly not a player because he doesn't have a name, and I can't lock onto him. Unless there's some sort of hacking going on, which, considering this is the PS4, I highly doubt. So I guess he doesn't aggro until I attack him. Okay. I was hoping that he would respond to my bow. Maybe I need to do it closer. I'll try that, and then I'll attack him to aggro him. Yeah, it doesn't seem he's got a response, so I guess I gotta hit him. Thankfully, these guys are as easy as ever to parry. Then I can get a wake up hit and finish him off. Oh, damn it, my second. Oh, how did you come from? Guess he must have been up there. Huh. These guys are a bit tricky to parry, at least for me. That said, I still got it. I guess the reason, maybe I'm just not paying enough attention, but I think the Flynn's ring nearly breaking message ended up covering up the second dragon ring's breaking message. That's about the only explanation I can think of as to why I haven't noticed it breaking. Aside from, as I said, me just not noticing because I'm dumb. But yeah, so the dragon area was made a bit more interesting with that one extra set of mummies, but yeah, the dragon shrine is a lot more interesting with the bowing dragon bows. And yeah, they don't attack you until you attack them. They're very honorable. I really like that addition. Ugh, yeah. These mace guys are nasty. They do a lot of damage and they're very aggressive. To the point that a lot of people complained about them having infinite stamina, quote unquote, when, for one, I'm pretty sure all enemies have infinite stamina. Well, that is, that they don't have stamina in the same way that players do. And that, no, even the original versions, I think these ones might be nerfed a bit, they don't seem to be quite as aggressive. Even the ones in the original game, they couldn't just attack infinitely, they just had very short time in between their attacks, so you really had to know what you were doing in order to get your hits in. But I think they might have nerfed them, made them a bit less aggressive because of the complaints. I'll come to a more firmer conclusion if I fight another one. Oh yeah, let's attack these guys. Okay, so both of them aggro once you attack one. That's what happened with the previous encounter with the mace one that aggroed to me from somewhere. That said, even two of these guys, I was gonna say, not too terribly threatening. If you're gonna heal against these guys, always make sure you face them. You do not want them to get a backstab because it will one-shot you. They do insane damage. Oh. I'll try and go for an R2 to finish off one. Oh, I said these guys were easy, now I'm doing horrible. Yeah, there we go, that's what I wanted. I'm just gonna heal up. And I'm good. I'll try and get a parry. Can't parry a jumping attack. There we go. Oh, not quite dead. I also like that they've added more of these Dragon Knight enemies just because it means you have more of them to farm for their weapons. In the original version, all you had was the few that were on the staircase at the end of this area. The one leading up to the ancient dragon. And it made it, like, the drops are so rare that it made it easy to farm them to extinction, thus forcing you to fight and kill the ancient dragon so that you could ascetic the place if you hadn't yet received the items you want from them. Which was annoying, so it's nice that they added more. Wow, they even added a new type, one wielding a Dragon Slayer Greatbow. Let's see, are there any others around here? So yeah, it seems they replaced some of the Drake Keepers with actual Dragon Knights. I really like this change. Can I get a backstab on this guy? Since he's not aggroed, I think it'll just be a regular hit. So I want to proceed with spamming. Oh no, I can get a backstab. Ooh, rolled a bit too early there. Let's heal up. I should probably try using some life gems. Do I have any? Okay, good. I want to start using them. So that I don't run out of Estus too soon. It's rather interesting that the one with the bow aggroed to me. I figured he would stay up there and act as support for the melee only one. Yep. So this one's wielding a... Okay, they're both wielding swords. Yeah, these guys are a lot more dangerous just because of how quick they are. They're also pretty proactive about rolling through your attacks. So you gotta make sure to time them well, or hit them as they're in their attacking animations. There we go. A few more hits and they'll be finished. There we go. Still no drops though, which is unfortunate. Their weapons aren't amazing, but they have pretty good damage considering you don't need any stat investment beyond what you need just to wield them, since all their damage comes from their base damage. In fact, the greatsword that they wield, or that they can wield, is one of the best greatswords in the game because of that. Having very high attack rating for little stat investment, as well as having a fantastic moveset. Let's see, down there, they moved the Mimic. Used to be a Mimic there which held the washing pole, I believe. So this guy, yep, just gonna stand there and bow. So let me finish off this great sword-wielding Drake Keeper. Easy enough. Before I attack him, I'm just gonna scout the area and see what other Dragon Bros are here. So it seems we just got these two here, dual-wielding Dragon Great Axes. Black Dragon Great Axes, I believe they're called. So let me do an R2 on this guy. Take out about half his health right away. Maybe I can get another combo, oh god, on him if I time it right. Let me just back off here and heal. Oh god, that was not a well-timed heal on my part. Doing bad against these guys. Oh, he hyper-armored through that. If you don't know, one of the cool things about heavy weapons in this game is that they give you what is referred to as, at least by fans, I don't think it has an official name, or if it does, it's not one that we know of, a thing called hyperpoise, which is greatly increased poise during certain frames of the attack animations of heavy weapons. So if you get hit during that time, you'll have, like, I think double the poise, which makes it a lot easier to poise through another opponent's attacks. And it's sort of a key to using the heavy weapons in PvP, as it guarantees that you can not only get a trade, but poise through it and then get a follow-up hit as well. They've also added an NPC summon here, Bashful Ray. I think I summoned this guy before, yeah. I remember him. So I'm not gonna summon him again. And yet they still get the war pick wielding Drake Keeper here, who is probably one of the more dangerous ones. I'm gonna actually heal up, just because they have, if I remember right, they have a few combos that if you're not at full HP, or if you just don't have enough HP, can end up, yeah, like that. See right there, I could not, after I got the first hit, I could not roll on time in order to avoid the second hit. It was a guaranteed one, which can be pretty nasty. Those enemies are also kind of the bane of my existence, because early on the PS3 version, I spent hours farming them to extinction in an attempt to get their weapon. And I never managed to get it. I didn't use it until I got the PC version and cheated it in with Cheat Engine. That's one thing I hope that the eventual Dark Souls 3 does not do, is have absurdly low drops. I'm perfectly fine with random drops so long as there's a very high chance of getting the weapon if you've stacked find increasing items. Like, if you have the gold serpent ring and the Jester's head and the tattered cloth robes, or no, that's the pyromancer set, what is it called? The prisoner's tatters, all items that increase item discovery, then you should, by all rights, be able to get any item within a few kills. So I either hope they remove random drops entirely, kind of like what Bloodborne did, or just make it so that the drop rate's much higher than they are in this game or Dark Souls. Just because it's a pain in the ass having to spend hours farming for a weapon that's not even necessarily all that great, but it's just one that you want to use for whatever reason. And then you have to put a halt on your gameplay in order to actually get it. At least if you're not playing the PC version and can just cheat it in. And yeah, here we have Dragonfang Village, who doesn't seem to have been altered at all, unfortunately. Let's see if I can get a parry. Oh, just screw that up. There we go. Let's see if I can damage him a lot with Firestorm. There we go. Thought I was gonna avoid him entirely. I cannot seem to manage to parry that R1 attack of... Oh, I can heal. I forgot that NPC invaders could sometimes heal. Kind of bullshit that they can, but players can't, I think. Not so much that they have the ability to, they need everything, every advantage they can get due to their kinda dumb AI. At least the base game ones. I just mean more that the fact that players can't heal. I really wish they had patched that in at some point. If invaders could heal during invasions, that would have made the PvP, like random invasion, just so much better, I feel. Because as it is, if you have a dedicated invading build, you really do need to have either warmth or great heal attuned if you want to have a good chance at winning invasions. Like, because if you get someone who's really good, or even just knows that they have an advantage in healing, they can be really tough to kill, especially if they're like a gank or something. But yeah, here it is, the final gauntlet in this area, and probably one of the toughest sections of the game, at least in the original version. Right away, they removed... Looks like they removed all of the Drake Keepers that were here and replaced them entirely with these Dragon Knights, which is interesting. Kind of worries me a bit, the fact that they... Pretty much they removed most, 2/3 of the Warpick wielding Drakekeeper Knights, because two of the three that were in the original version were up at the top there. So now you just have that one in the room before the third dragon ring, so now actually firing that weapon would be a pain in the ass. And yeah, these guys are all bowing to me. I kinda don't want to fight these guys, because look at how many there are. It seems that, ooh, this guy, if I'm not mistaken, he's glowing, which means he's actually a dragon sign guy. Even though I didn't actually summon him, so that's another cool sort of offline multiplayer aspect, I guess you could say. Yep. And since he's already aggled to me, I assume that attacking him will not aggle the others. Okay, good, because that would be pretty unfair if that was the case. I guess they're basically just there to ensure an honorable duel. I say as I heal like a scrub. In fairness, healing is my advantage, his high HP is his, so it's fair. See if I can't get another parry. There we go. This guy has especially large HP. And, oh, yeah, he can roll out of these stuns. You can't get guaranteed stun locks against most NPCs. NPC type enemies, that is. Like you can other players. No R1, R1 or R2, R2 guaranteed combos. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna aggle these guys because that doesn't seem like a very wise idea. Especially since I have like no Estus left. Jesus Christ, they've got 3 more up here too. What if these guys would aggro if I got those ones down there? It would be like, what, 11 of the things? That said, this would be a pretty fun encounter if you had like 3 other people with you, I think. But yeah, for now, I'll leave them alone and just get the Ashen Mist Heart from the dragon. And you've got his weird voice that's not a voice, it's more like a song, I guess. Kinda indicates how godly and ancient he is. And yep, there we go. See if he has anything new to say. Nope, got the trophy, and I think that'll be it for this episode. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.